y'all. So look, I don't get on here a whole lot, but I wanted to do a quick, let me take my glasses off. They make my eyes look big. So listen, I want to do a real quick story time. I don't get on here a lot, but a real quick just message from my wealth warriors, okay? And I'm going to share 3 things in this story. Number 1, I'm going to share something about time freedom. I'm going to share something about favor, and I'm going to share a business kind of nugget, okay? And so I hope you're having an amazing day. So let me tell you guys something. So about time freedom, okay? So I am a single mother of 3. And when I say single, I use that word, I use that lightly, meaning that I'm not married. Look, right? So I'm a single mama 3. Hey, y'all. And I am a completely self-employed entrepreneur. And I've been a completely self-employed entrepreneur since the age of 38, right? And so the reason why I'm saying that, you guys see me, I'm still in my car. Sorry it's getting dark, but I just got back from the DMV. How many of y'all, look, put in the comments, hey, y'all, if you have a teenager or a brother, sister, nephew, niece, whoever who is driving, I just got back from the DMV because my youngest son, Blake, is about to get his driver's license, okay? And I hope y'all can hear me and see me okay, because y'all know I don't do live often. So, time freedom, a nugget about time freedom. When I think about why I launched my business, why financial freedom is important, why being a self-employed entrepreneur has just been such a blessing, it's because I am a single mother of 3, because both my parents are deceased, because I do not, hey y'all, because I do not have any brothers or sisters, being present, that time freedom to be able to raise my boys, the time freedom to be able to be there when they come home from school, be there when they leave for school was priceless. And I think about why I launched my brand is I wanted to be present. I didn't want to have to always say, let me check for PTO. Let me check the schedule. Like, let me see if I can be available. I didn't want to miss things because I had other obligations. Come on, somebody. And I'm not saying that everybody is meant to be a completely self-employed entrepreneur. But what I am saying is that wealth, the true wealth, come on somebody, how many of y'all know the true wealth is freedom? True wealth is freedom. You cannot put a dollar amount on being able to be present for your family, for your spouse, for your parents. Come on somebody, if you value freedom, put freedom in the comments. Right? Freedom to be able to go on vacation when you want, to chaperone the trip. So all those things. And so the reason why I'm jumping on here today is because in the middle of the day, just because I felt like it, and I had it on my calendar, but I stopped my business, stopped everything, right? And I spent hours, unfortunately, at the DMV, right? So that's the time freedom part of this, guys. And real quick, this is one of the things that we're going to be discussing at Wealth on Water Mastermind. I will put that in the description of this. But building wealth is about creating the lifestyle that you desire. And the lifestyle that I desire as a single mother of 3 sons, is to be able to be present. So I decided in the middle of the day, because I felt like it, that, I was going to spend the time at the DMV because he is getting his driver's license. OMG. And real quick, if you are somebody who has a teen that has just gotten their driver's license, give me some tips. If you guys have some tips on helping him actually get on the road and so forth, because I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I'm going to help him. So the time freedom. To be able to not have to ask any boss, any supervisor, check with any coworkers, to be able to just say, today I am taking the day to do things on my to-do list for me, for my family, for my household, for whatever. That's something that every time I'm able to do that I don't have to tell anybody. Look, nobody, somebody put nobody in the comments. I don't have to tell nobody nothing. Right? I just decided that I'm going to spend time today doing the things that I need to get done on my to-do list, and that was going to the DMV for my youngest son, Blake. Shout out to Blake, because we'll also be able to, as soon as he's ready, give him a car. I'm going to leave that right there. So the second thing, though, is favor. Now, let me tell y'all how, I got checked today. So let me tell y'all what happened. So I'm at the DMV, and they make this announcement. hey, if you leave, we're about to close soon. Well, I'm trying to get everybody here. If you leave any documents, if you leave anything in here, the doors close. They're going to be locked. You will not be able to get back in. So please be responsible. Please keep all of your documents. Please make sure you take everything with you when you leave, because we will not be able to let you back in. So let me tell you everything, right? This is the day in the life. I need to do these more. So they made the announcement. So here go me, right? And I'm in there with all three of my cell phones, right? I got one here. I'm on a cell phone right here, and I got these two right here. So I'm still I'm doing some stuff, but I'm not doing too much, right? As I'm waiting for the DMV. So quick nugget right here. This is habit stacking, right? If you have not read the book, hey Alice, if you have not read the book Atomic Habits, then baby, you need to read that book. So even though I was at the DMV for my youngest son Blake to get his driver's permit, since it was going to take a little bit longer than what I expected, I used my phones and still got some things done on my list, aka securing some more speakers and doing some things for Wealth on Water. So they made this announcement. Hey, be responsible. The doors will be locked. If you leave anything in here, we can't help you. So here, I got checked. So here I am. Oh my gosh, who would leave their documents? That's so irresponsible. Who would leave something in here? I'm like, I don't do stuff like that. Look, y'all. Quick nugget. God will humble you. God will humble you. So I'm all like, I don't do stuff like that. Who would leave their documents? So I get up to the lady, right? Shout out to I did not get her name, but whoever you were in lane 30, a Hispanic woman, beautiful with some dark red hair. She was a whole blessing to me today, right? So I go up there, I talk to her. I have not done this, guys. I'm 46. I had my driver's license since I was 16, okay? I have not been to the DMV to do something like the driver's permit stuff in a long time. So the whole process is different now. Shout out to everybody. Isn't the process for the DMV for driver's permits different now? And shout out to my son's school and our school district, because they have driver's ed. They do the on the road. They do everything for them, okay? And so that's nugget, being able to change your zip code and having your children in a school district where it's included in the curriculum, where they do driver's ed, they take them on the road, they fill out the paperwork, they do everything. The only responsibility I had, and I messed it up, was to go to the DMV and get the actual permit with the information. So I'm talking to the lady. I don't have all my documents because I forgot something, right? And so I end up having to leave, right? Mind you, I just was all cocky because I was like, who would leave their documents? I leave my cell phone. This cell phone right here I'm on, my main cell phone. This one right here, you see me shaking it? This cell phone right here I'm on, my main cell phone. I leave my cell phone. So this is the nugget with favor. I talked about time freedom. This is the nugget with favor. The DMV is about to close. They just said we are going to lock the doors. We do not care what you leave in here. We will not let you in. So I get all the way to my car. I'm putting my stuff in. I check one cell phone, two cell phone. I left after I just said, who would leave their documents? That's just what I get, right? So I hustle to get back in there. The trooper, because it's the DMV, the state trooper, is about to lock the door. I said, he looks at me. I said, please. He let me in, right? They just made an announcement. Come on, somebody with the favor. And then the lady who I had just met with, this is the end of the day. They be mean. How many of y'all know if you ever been to the DMV and they've been mean to you, put mean in the comments. They're usually mean, right? She was so nice to me. She was running up to the door to give me my cell phone. How many of y'all been to the DMV where the person leaves their station to run to the door to give you something that you forgot before the place is about to close? She was running to the door I would have died, but this is my main cell phone, y'all. She was running to, somebody put in the comments favor. Somebody put in the comments favor, Jesus. When you plant seeds, come on somebody. She was running to the front door as the state trooper was locking it to give me my cell phone. I said, thank you so. She said, okay, mommy, I got you. Look, she was like, I got you, mommy. I was like, hey, gave me my cell phone, and I got back to the car and I said, God, you humbled me real quick, because I just said, who would leave their documents? Who would be that irresponsible? Look, I'm honest honest with y'all? Can I be honest about what a day in the life? And how many of y'all behind closed doors had a moment where God humbled you? I mean, I don't talk about it enough. Maybe I need to do some more of these lives. And let me just say this something right now. I know that this is not this long form content. Come on, somebody, y'all hear me talking. Is not what Instagram always favors, right? But I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to my wealth warriors. I've been delivered from vanity metrics, okay? And so, how many of you had a moment where God humbled you? God humbled me today, and I said, "Thank you, Lord." Message received. Sometimes we all get very, very busy. Sometimes we all have moments where we're irresponsible. Sometimes we all have moments where we could have handled something a little bit better. Sometimes we all have moments where we should have just taken a moment to get it done the right way and not been rushing. Y'all, I was rushing. I don't even got to be nowhere. I ain't even rushing. Run out my mouth, rushing. I ain't even have to be nowhere but back home. God humbled me, and I stopped and I said, God, I received that. Slow down, relax, and understand that we all make mistakes. We all have a moment of temporary insanity, right? A moment where we forget something that's very, very important. Okay, so that's the favor piece, and then the last part is the business piece, right? Had I not taken the time in the beginning, when it was hard, when it was rough, when things did not look like this, to build this brand, I would not have the freedom I have now to have the lifestyle that I desire. And I'm still building and I'm still growing. Guys, it's not always going to be easy, but the success is in doing the things that you don't like to do. I like to talk to y'all. I like to be on camera. I really like to see y'all in person, which AKA I see y'all at Wealth on Water. But the behind the scenes, some of the paperwork, some of the task driven stuff, even with the team, some things I just have to do. And I can't stand that stuff. I can't stand it. I am not the administrative person. I cannot stand it. But I do it anyway. Everything. So the nugget right here, you are not going to enjoy everything you do for your business or for your brand. Do it anyway. You do things at your job you don't like. You do things with your family and friends you don't like. You might as well build your empire and do something for you, even when it's the things that you don't like to do. Because what's on the other side of you building it the right way one time, build it the right way one good time. What's on the other side of that is more than you ever imagined, is a lifestyle that you have been dreaming of, that you have been desiring. This is also why I value conferences, coaching, summits. I still make sure I get in the room, because even for me, I still have more goals, more dreams, more things that I have not been able to accomplish. I still have things that I want to do. So I don't just say I arrived. Come on, somebody. How many? I arrived. No, I haven't. I still have more learning and growing to do, but I'm going to pull people up with me as we're growing. I'm going to help people get to this level, and we're all going to grow together. So the business principle here is to continue to invest in you. Continue to invest in you. If you are looking around and you do not have the lifestyle you desire, come on, somebody. If you don't wake up excited, if you cannot see where you're going to be in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years, and get excited about that vision, then you need to change something. You need to change it right now. I'm not sure what you're waiting for. You need to change it right now. And in the beginning, it can be a little bit rough, but I promise you, the people that have longevity, the people that have massive success, are the people that don't give up. So continue to invest in you. Invest scared, invest unsure, bet on you. Bet on the fact that if you get the information and you're in the right rooms and you have the right resources and you make the right connections, understand that if you do the work, you will have the results. I'm seeing seeds. I'm seeing a harvest, right? I'm seeing a harvest from seeds I planted years ago. Did y'all see the post with me and Nikki? Did you read it? You probably didn't read it. That started with the seed in 2019. Have you seen me on Make Real Estate Real? Did you see me in Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and Carmen Del Playa with Make Real Estate Real with Jamal King? That was a seed from 2019. You don't see the harvest the same day you plant the seed. But one thing that's 1000% true is if you never plant any seeds, how can you expect a harvest? If you don't plant any seeds, how can you expect a harvest? I'm going to leave that right there. And for everybody who will be at Wealth on Water, what we are planning, what it's going to be, is something transformational. It's something revolutionary. There's a reason why we picked a cruise. There's a reason why we're going to be on the water. And there's a reason why only the best of the best. There's a reason why it's an investment for this. Can I be real? Because the people who have the skin in the game are the people that usually take action because they say, you know what, I need to get a return on this investment. ROI. I need to get a return on this investment. So I need to have some skin in the game to be in the room with the elite and to learn from the elite so that you can have massive results. Okay, guys, so I need to get back in there because I'm about to go post in my Patreon. I have some information for you guys, a story today about sellers financing, and so that will be in my Patreon. So I have to get off and finish doing I have to do some administrative stuff today, y'all. I'm procrastinating. I'm in the car talking to y'all. So I hope you have an amazing day, but I gave you a nugget about time freedom, which is the true wealth, about favor, which God humbled me today and I learned my lesson. Thank you, Lord. And about business. Invest in you because it's the best investment you will ever make. Amen. All right, y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Let me see if I know how to end this.